We did. Because I was about to go play corner. I mean, it was incredibly frustrating. But we had to make some adjustments there. But we gave up a little bit. And with what they do, it's hard because now you kind of take your safeties out of it, and you're short a guy, and they're riding that thing into the A gap. So we did some good stuff, man. I thought the guys made some big plays down the stretch, and again, we finished better than we played throughout the game. That was good to see because again, it takes a lot of mental toughness to overcome bad stuff.
Was there any thought of doing that earlier, or any conversations?
Yeah, and we tried on some things, but we didn't execute. Like I said, we had 1 3rd down, we got a cover 2, and our corner sinks all the way deep, and we just, freshman, and, he's seeing too much instead of doing his job, and if he just does his job, you blow it up. It's a 2-yard gain. And so there's a lot that we gotta do a better job, but that's our responsibility.
We just see multiple pass catchers, wide receivers, and tight ends all today. Do you think a game like today can really inject some confidence?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, we love our guys. We see them at practice, and I know there's been a lot of narratives about young receivers. We got a bunch of inexperienced guys that grew up today. We don't have a bunch of guys that's played a lot of football. I mean, Bo Collins is a true sophomore. He's a true sophomore. Antonio's a true freshman. EJ is played really 1 year and a couple of games of football. Spector, Bo Collins has more snaps, I think, than Spector, who's on his 4th year here. He hadn't played in 2 years. Kid hadn't played. So, I mean, but we've seen it in practice. Ngata, man, he made some big plays today. And he really hadn't played outside of a handful of games since his freshman year. So, yes, absolutely, they grew up. And then, Brenny is a weapon, and being able to get him going. And then Davis Allen is one of those guys that he's open when he's covered. He's just a big body. He's long. He's strong. And if there's one guy on him, he's wide open. And that's just the mentality that we have with him. So it's good to see him. I thought we had a good plan. Again, I thought Street did an awesome job. Again, we didn't anticipate a game like this. So to be able to win a game like this and to respond and to get that experience as a staff, because we are a new staff in a lot of areas, and so there was a lot of growth that can come from it, for sure.
When the tight end zone evolved, is that something y'all saw on film y'all wanted to try to do, or is that just kind of how the game went?
Just how the game went, and that as well. We know that 84 and 9 and 80 and 1 and 13 and 0 and 8. Those are all guys that can make plays. And so this game's about players, not plays. So just making sure that we're getting guys opportunities to touch the football, and it just worked out tonight. And we had to throw it 41 times or something like that. So put the ball in the air a lot, and those guys are a huge part of what we need to do.
Were you expecting Dave to go for it at 4th down, the final drive?
I wasn't. I wasn't. I mean, it's not like we were really, well, they weren't really stopping us and we weren't stopping them, but at home, if you don't get that, you just saw B.T. Potter make a 52-yarder, right? Good from 60. And so we were playing a little cat and mouse right there. Timeout. Do I not use the timeout? I got one left, and 10-second runoff or not. And, I kind of said, all right, I'm gonna use it and keep the time and see what happens here. And I didn't think I thought for sure they'd punt it. I mean, again, if they've played so well, and if you don't make a 4th and 4 or 5 or whatever it is there, you need just 10 yards, and you got a kicker that can beat you in regulation. So there may be people question that, but I thought he made the right call. I would have done the same thing with at home, course of the game, the flow of the game. What his offense was able to do.
To see Brian come back after what he's been, what was that like?
Yeah, I'm proud of him. I didn't get to talk to his parents, but I saw him when we drove in on the bus. They were here, his family, sisters, and so I'm really glad they were here, and that's another reason nobody deserved to lose this game, but man, that's another reason I'm thankful that we were able to win it, because hopefully they can just have, I don't know, have a little more joy tonight, and have something to smile about and celebrate.
Did you think for a second at the end of regulation, to use those 39 seconds, or you wanted to, you're gonna run it out there?
We were trying to score right there. You talking about? Oh, what are you talking about? Oh yeah, at the end. I thought you were talking about the half right there. I'm sorry. Right there at the end of the half, we were trying to decide. We were trying to score there, and we were managing the clock. If y'all remember that, that was about 30-something seconds. Same thing, and I think we had 2 timeouts maybe. And what I didn't want to do was leave them enough time to go get points. So I was trying to kind of manage that, and we didn't make the third down conversion. So that's when we kicked the field goal. But and we didn't leave them a lot of time, so that was a positive. But yeah, right there at the end, it was all going to depend on where we got the ball. One thing we weren't going to do was field that ball. I didn't think it was worth the risk. I felt like at that point it was really just the risk reward. Let's just let it go, and then we had no timeouts. But if we still maybe we pop one. We popped a long one right out of the gate on a little inside zone, and so. It was definitely not. We didn't want to take a knee. It was worth taking a shot right there. And if we pop it and get a first down, then maybe we take a shot and kick a long field goal with 2 seconds or something. But we were just trying to be smart.
Dabo, Coach Streeter and DJ and KJ all talked about belief and how big of a role that played in this game today. Could you talk about that belief and just how these players kind of believed and to be able to finish?
Yeah. So it's part of our foundation. I mean, our foundation of our program is effort, it's toughness, it's physicality, it's a no-quit attitude, it's discipline, and it's unshakable belief. It's belief when it don't make any sense, and that's what we've talked about for 14 years. And no matter what anybody says, no matter what it looks like, dream big, dream big. And that's how we started this program, and that's the way we are. It's really, truly the foundation of our program. And we've won a lot of games in 14 years because guys believe. You have to have that. You have to believe in how you practice. You have to believe in your staff. You have to believe in each other. You have to believe in your plan. Whether it's the best plan or not, you got to believe it is. You got to believe you can make the play. You got to believe you can make the stop. And we've had a lot of those over the years, a bunch of them. And you got to believe you can go with 2 minutes and 7 seconds down the field and beat Alabama for a national championship. You got to believe. You got to have unshakable belief. So it's just a part of the DNA of our program.
Got time for about 2 more from Coach. Anybody in the room first? Anybody virtually?
Coach, Rob Gilchrist, WCRS, 1450 AM, 98.5 FM in Greenwood. Big game today, just went down to the wire and then some. What do you expect to see from your old friend Dave Dorn and the NC State Wolfpack when they come into town next Saturday, whenever that game may be?
Another well-coached team, another tough-minded team, just like this bunch tonight. I mean, another hard-fought battle. I mean, this is, NC State, same thing, another veteran team. They'll be another bunch of seniors, bunch of experienced guys on both sides, one of the best defenses in the country, one of the best quarterbacks in the country. They got offensive linemen, they got skill guys, so a good football team. And a team that beat us last year. So it'll be another huge battle. I mean, they're a top 10 team, and they've earned that. So be another tough out.
Take one more for Coach if anybody has one. Anybody in the room? All right, thank you, Coach. We're going to turn this room around. This will be space
Thank
for
you.
Coach to tape his TV show. So